Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to talk about why modern lifting is a dumpster fire. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. If you need coaching, check out the link below. I'd love to work with you. All right, modern lifting is a dumpster fire. It's a relentless search for optimization. It seeks to do the least amount of hard work, the least amount of eating. It's so conservative and frail and lifeless and paranoid that it's taken the complete everything that is important about building muscle, everything I have used over the years. It's collected all this stuff, it treats it as trash. It's tossed it in the dumpster and it's lit it on fire. So much of the crap you guys are shoveled from these influencers and these lifting experts is doing the opposite of helping you. It's wasting your time. It's turning lifting into some testosterone devoid piece of trash that has no life, no passion, that forgets what the essence of lifting is about: hard work and pushing yourself and pushing the limits.
Squeeze it!
And being really focused on your nutrition and being focused on your training. We're trying to take away all the rough edges and just deball it completely. I'm sick of pussy lifting. I'm sick of watching all of these tips and tricks and magical exercises and ways to seek easy and ways to try to gain magically 30 pounds of muscle without gaining a fucking pound on the scale. All of this crap is a distraction. It is wasting your time. And the truth of the matter is, if you want to get big, if you want to get a lot bigger than you are now, if you want to get strong, it's hard work. It is gut grinding hard work. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. Putting out the dumpster fire that is modern lifting and equipping you guys a little bit with what it really takes to get to where you want to go. I'm so tired of weak ass lifting and weak ass eating and weak ass seek the minimum mindset. Now, I got 5 things I want to talk to you guys about in this video. And point number one is get fucking strong. I can't stress this enough. All the conversations, all the debates, all the discussions, all the obsession about training splits, about which rep range is better. This stuff is abso-fucking-lutely useless. If you want to get big, regardless of how you train or what your goals are, you're going to need to get a lot stronger than you are. There's no way around this. This is the essence of what it's going to take to get big. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your goals are. If you think that you can just wake up someday down the road and have 30 pounds of mass and not be a lot stronger than you are now, you're incorrect. Now, somebody's going to drop a comment down below because that's the way this game works, and they're going to talk about how their influencer, their favorite bodybuilder, doesn't train for strength. They are a lot stronger than you are. They are a lot stronger than the average gym lifter. And I've met so many bodybuilders over the years that have said, I am not strong. And when you see them in the gym, they are incredibly fucking strong. If you want to get a lot bigger than you are now, you need to become obsessed with plus ones. You need to become obsessed with improvement. We don't need to do powerlifter stuff, but we need to get a lot stronger than we are now. We need to attack strength. Modern lifting tries to replace this attack with all kinds of bullshit, all kinds of distractions, endless discussions about micromanaging rep ranges and training frequency and exercises, the game-changing exercise. It fills your brain with all of this stuff. And it's not that these things can't be important, and we'll get into that a little bit later, but they are not the main focus. The main focus for you is to pick a quality group of exercises and get a hell of a lot stronger than you are now using reasonable hypertrophy rep ranges. All right, point number 2, eat to grow. This thing, I don't even know where to begin here. We become like such a paranoid lifting community that half of us don't even want to eat or ever gain a pound. We bought so much into the maintaining, recomping mindset, and we become a bunch of fucking pussies, a bunch of fucking limp ass dick motherfuckers that are afraid to gain 1 pound on the scale because we don't want to get fat, right? And it's gotten to the point where we're so paranoid of getting fat that we don't even eat enough to actually allow ourselves to grow. If you want to grow, you gotta eat. We're not talking about fat bulks here. We're not trying to turn lifters into another number in the obesity epidemic. We have to be smart about this. We have to be calculated. Massive bulking, my protocol focuses on very controlled 10-pound bulks over 3, 4, 5 months, and then cuts. We're going to focus the bulk. We're not going to get fat. We're not going to fear getting fat. Listen, I want you to hear this. If you think you can train hard and not gain weight and gain any reasonable degree of muscle mass, you're living in a fucking fairy tale. Your head is lodged up your ass. There is no other way of saying it. If you want to build muscle, your nutrition has to be equal to your training. You have to be training at a relentlessly hard level, and your eating needs to match that. I can't tell you how many lifters I meet that train hard and eat like shit, or don't gain or don't take weight gain seriously, or don't take nutrition seriously. That's great. But you know what? You are not muscle building. You are not bodybuilding. You are fucking off. You are fucking off because you need to be more precise. I don't know why you don't take nutrition seriously. Maybe because of all the toxic dumpster fire crap in the industry that kind of lodged itself into your cranium, where you think you can just magically eat whatever the fuck you want, stay at the same weight, and wake up 5 years down the road magically at the same body weight with 30 more pounds of mass. Like, I can magically gain 30 pounds of mass and lose 30 pounds of fat eating whatever the fuck I want because of influencer bullshit, blah, blah, blah. Eat to fucking grow, guys. Eat to fucking grow. No fat bulks, but you gotta get on that train where if you want to gain 30 more pounds of mass, you're eventually going to need to gain 30 pounds, probably more, so you can facilitate this and then cut back, I don't know, the 10 or 15 pounds of fat you gain during the process. All right, number 3, fuck the easy path. Fuck the easy path. Set aside all this toxic bullshit. Like, beginners shouldn't be thinking about stimulus versus fatigue, right? The fact that we have beginners so paranoid that they're worried about stimulus versus fatigue, we're creating an army of no results. We're creating an army of absolutely zero results. These influencers need to do better. They need to equip you better. We need to go in and seek the hard exercises and the hard path. No one has ever accomplished anything substantial in lifting seeking the fucking easy path. You need to seek the hard path, the hard exercises. Fuck stimulus versus fatigue. You need to get your ass in the gym for the next several years and work on your fucking work capacity. I can only do so much. Boo fucking who? Get in there and take a step forward next time. This is how you build muscle. This is how you build strength. We're not going in there to beat the living shit out of our body or to punish ourselves. But wherever you're at, you have to push. You have to push the envelope. You have to take a step forward. Fuck stimulus versus fatigue. That's something you need to forget for a long, long time until you're deadlifting so much that it's taking forever just to do your warm-up set. And then maybe you have to analyze if a lift is worth it. What you guys need is less of this toxic bullshit. You need to be fed more of what you need. Push harder, go deeper, push for more. That should be your attitude in the gym. Do fucking more, not overanalyzing the difficulty of every fucking set. Do you know how crippling it is for the average lifter To walk into the gym equipped with all this influencer and modern lifting bullshit, and they're overanalyzing. What was my RIR and my RPE and stimulus to fatigue? You know what? You need to take all of these and set them in a fucking dumpster and light them on fire. They are not helping you as a beginner. They are distracting you from the one thing you need, and that is to up your standards, to push yourself. This is the essence of results. It's not that these tools can't eventually have their place, but you need to first learn hard work and hard training and build work capacity and build some fucking mental strength and push yourself and push yourself and push yourself. If you think you can accomplish anything important without spending years pushing yourself and doing a little bit more than you wanted, you think it's going to be like somehow you can magically replace that with like, I'm going to analyze stimulus versus fatigue and RIR and RPE and come up with the perfect calculus equation and matricide. Fuck that. That is not how success is going to happen. This is absolutely wasting your time. All right, point number 4, fuck guessing. It's time to know. Guessing. Guessing is like a modern construct. Let me guess how hard a set is. Let me guess how close to failure I am. Let me guess let me write down a number, how hard my training was. Let me think, how hard was my training today? I think it was a 7. I think that set was a 6. You know what you need? This piggybacks on the last point. You need to go in the gym and find out. I'm not against RPE, RIR, all the R's, right? All the R's. You can have all the R's you want, but understand this. This stuff is absolutely meaningless until you've spent years in the trenches pushing yourself to the limits, pushing for more over and over and over again. And then when you have an understanding on a specific lift, what is too much? What is near failure? We don't train to failure in the massive iron world. What does it feel like to be right there at the edge? We're not guessing what it feels like to be there, to be at the edge. We need to fucking know what it feels like to be at the edge. Do you want to guess what it feels like to be with a woman? I mean, we need to know what it feels like. If you want to get good at that adult stuff called sex, you don't, I think I was a 7, and theoretically, if I try this technique, that's all bullshit. We need to know. We find out by getting in the gym and pushing ourselves, pushing our limits, and compiling data and evolving our programming and adapting our programming based on what is happening when we're pushing hard, not theoretical guessing games. First, you need to know, and then you adapt, and then you can pull in all the other tools to kind of periodize or tweak your training, because not every set needs to be soul crushing, but you need to know and stop guessing. The best thing you can do is set aside all the guessing games and focus on maximizing every set. And if you don't know what that means, spend the next 2 fucking years figuring it out. Go in there and say, how can I get the most out of this fucking set right now? How can I make it as hard as fucking possible? Controlling the weight, not just fucking moving weight around, going a rep deeper than I want. Once you know, then you can evolve. You can move past the guessing games and actually know. And this is where your quality training takes place. All right, last point. Fuck optimization. If you really want to know what it takes to be your best, to build as much muscle and strength as humanly possible, it's not through optimization. This is a complete fucking lie. If you think you can optimize your split, or there's a magical split or a magical rep range, you've bought a big lie. Now let me explain. What you do, what I want your focus to be, is to be a fucking force of nature. You need to be a fucking force of nature in the gym. You need to be relentless with your consistency and your intensity. Yes, you might not have it every single fucking day, but you give what you have on that day. Being a force of nature you go in and you're crushing things, just like we talked about in the last point. You're seeking to get everything you can out of a set and everything you can out of a workout. And from that base of being a force of nature, from that base of intensity and passion and building mental strength and all good things, then we optimize, then we refine, then we evolve. We're in the gym, and like someone asked me today, I did 3 sets of deadlifts and I'm killing my workouts, but I feel like I have room for a 4th set. This is the evolving, this is the adapting. When you're in that dumpster fire, when you're in that fire and you're crushing things and you're in a good place, that's when you figure things out. That's when you evolve. That's when you adapt. Evolving your training based on needs, what's happening in the gym, adapting based on what's happening in the gym. This is the true optimization, not some fairy tale fantasy structure created by some dickwad on social media that read a study about fucking split optimization. It doesn't fucking matter. What fucking matters is when you go into the gym and you smash fucking iron, you give it all. What did you learn? I hate 8 sets of barbell rows. That's okay. Do 6. I hate fucking front squats. That's okay. Do pendulum squats. When you get in and you dance with the devil, that you're going to learn what you like, what is best for you, as long as it is reasonable and it is framed or set on the base of hard work. This is what you need, not optimization. True optimization, evolving your training based on needs, is built on experience, is built on a base of experience and not theory. You're not going to get anywhere just building a base on theory. Because wherever you start, you're going to have to do the same damn thing. You're going to have to train, then you're going to have to evolve, and you're going to have to adapt based on what's happening in the gym. So just a final word. We think as a lifting community, we know, but we don't. We're being pulled away. We're being pulled away by optimizers and people that are weakening us by trying to get us to buy easier ways because it sounds fewer calories and just main gain. And we don't have to train hard. We can be more scientific and RIR everything and RPE everything. This is not the way. This is a lie, folks. You need to go in. We need to be smart because above all else, if you can't sustain training, if you're getting injured, it's not good training. So I'm not teaching you to be reckless here, but you need to up your game. You need to up your standards. You need to think, I need to become a fucking force of nature with my training, making every set count, with my nutrition. Stop being a fucking asshole with your nutrition, and it has to have structure. You want specific results, you need to have quality, focused data. You need to have your nutrition nailed. Everything that is good about lifting, everything that is important about lifting and results, muscle and strength building, everything that's important, we're kind of being pulled away from it. We're being trained to eat less and eat more conservatively and train more conservatively. I'm telling you, you need to flip that on its head. You need to get more aggressive. You need to get more focused. You need to get more eye of the motherfucking tiger. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.